everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. So today is November 27th, Wednesday. I'm actually putting dates because unfortunately when I do my things, they don't come out on the same day. I have like 1 or 2 days off because I don't have time to edit quickly. I'm very slow at it. So that's why I do what I do. So that's why I put the dates in. So today I actually want to talk about how I am restarting my life. So it's a whole procedure. Again, for people who are here, I've been trying to restart my life multiple times. And at some point, I was forced to with Housefire. But something actually happened this morning. I saw a video this morning from uh, like influencer slash businesswoman. She's West African. She only speaks French, or she speaks English a little bit. But what actually happened was there is another influencer that passed who was, he's one of those people who's just like a very jokey person, always making, those videos that always makes you laugh like every day. So this is what he did. And unfortunately, he passed, I think it was like, again, like around 25 or something. I'm not sure. Let me look. Very young. So, when people pass, people are always like, oh my God, may he rest in peace, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, I can't believe he's gone. He was so young and this and that. And then they decided to have this open thingy for, the fans and people who could have come. So this woman influencer that I'm talking about, her name is Maureen. So let me just put her name in here. So Maureen decided like she's rich. So it's like she went and participated, put money to, make sure that they have water for people who are going to come, teas, hot chocolate, all of these things. And she was like, she saw that there was only like 1,000 chairs, and she was like, oh my God, like it's not going to be enough. And she got shocked that not even not even 200 people show up to say sorry to the mom and the dad, condolences, all these things. She was shocked. She was explaining how usually even though like she has all that money now and she made it, stuff that she only has, when she makes, like she throw a party, she only has like max 20 people there. Because she's like, I just want my people, the people who are going to have my back no matter what. If I lose everything, they're gonna be here. If I am sick and blah blah blah, they're gonna be here. If I call them at any time, they're gonna be here. I also don't have that many friends, by the way. Or the friends that I have, especially here, like where I live, zilch. I don't have one friend. I have my cousins, and that's it. And we're pretty much the same. Like we we have each other's back, and that's it. But somebody who's not my blood, that is my friend, no, I don't. So she was really shocked. She's like, sometimes we do all of these things on the internet and we expect, fans are like, they're like our ride and die. And, I mean, you die and people don't even show up. And she was shocked about it. And I was like, I smiled because a lot of things do not surprise me anymore. People talk a lot and they don't walk the talk. They don't. They just, everybody is, people are struggling. People are struggling, so they just, mind their own business. You're trying to pay your bills, you're trying to survive. So it's not about, other people, but even that, you can just come up for like 10 minutes and, it was free, it was open, everybody could meet. They actually rented this huge place for people to just come and pay their respect, and people didn't show up. They didn't show up. And this is what it is today. People don't care. People really don't care. And again, I'm not shocked, but I just want to say for people, I've never been like a selfish person. I don't know. I have this thing where no matter what, I want to be like the best version of myself. And even after this, like, I think a lot of crazy things have been happening to me in the last 10 years. And it just shows you who has your back, who doesn't have your back, what you want to do, what you want from yourself in life. And it's very important. So this morning I woke up, and 3 years ago, real quick, there's this woman broke my leg in an accident. I was driving my bike, whatever. And when they operate, I had surgery, and they gave me two bags of blood, before the surgery, like, so that if ever, like, and I had promised myself that I would actually go and give back the blood. I went once. That was over a year ago. And this morning, this morning I went again, and the doctor was like, "Oh, long time no see." I was like, "Yeah, every time." And I don't like that about me. Like, I'm always like pushing. Like, I procrastinate a lot. And this is something like I have to stop procrastinating. In 2025, no more procrastinating. That's rule number one. I'm going to have to list my rules at some point, during my YouTube journey here. That's this. And I think what has helped me this year, it has been, a pretty okay year. But I took the time to just pull myself out, stare a bit of my life, take time for myself, take time to cry, take time to think. Because last year after the fire actually happened in January 2023. And after the fire, I tried to pretend that everything was okay, which I shouldn't have probably done, because when it hit this year, it hit bad. So this year I took like a couple of months at one point to just like, I was working, but a little bit. I work for myself, which is great. I don't have to wake up in the morning and go and sit in an office, but it's not that easy. It's People think that 9 to 5 is bad. Sometimes 9 to 5 is good. You're guaranteed a salary, which is not something that happens when you work for yourself. But taking time for myself to try to reflect is something that, if you can, and even if you can't, if you have like 5 minutes, do it 5 minutes per day. What do I want today? What do I want for my life? What do I want in 5 years, in 5 months, in a year? And this is how I work now. Like, I get up in the morning and I try to think, what am I going to do today? Well, that I do the day before. But I try to actually, I gain 10 kilos. I think it's like 20 pounds or something like that. 10 kilos. Like, you can even see my face is full. So I have to start working out. I started again. I have to cut off all the sweets and stuff. Today, I ate a lot of sweet things because of the blood thing that I gave this morning. But I don't want to be even selfish. Even with all the crazy thing that people have shown me, I don't want to be selfish. But I want to be selfless for people that I think is necessary to be selfless for. I do sometimes projects. I go to villages, we do wells, make sure that this is what I did like 2 weeks ago. We went to villages and checked that the wells are still good. And those 4 wells, every wells gives water to like 500 people. So we have to check if they're happy, how they're managing it, so that, it's not a project that just dies when we put the well there and the solar panels there. We put it up and make sure that they can manage it. If they're selling the water in the village, what are they doing with the money? Are they making sure that everything is fine? If something is wrong, how are they going to manage it? There's no batteries, so that's fine. But keeping the place clean, making sure the solar panels are clean, making sure that the tank is being washed once upon a time, and that the village actually grows and gets better. So that's what I do. And when I do those things, it makes me happy. So I don't want to stop being selfless, because I think that it helps the world to actually do for somebody else. But clearly, there is also a lot of people, they're going to pretend to be on your side. And when you're just like falling flat on your face, they're going to smile. They're going to smile. Sometimes when I see people even talking about, other YouTubers, how this person is losing it, or losing views, losing money, and we all laugh about it as if it was funny, it just shocks me. Again, today, I got out of my house and there was this young lady on the street. She was giving these things, those people who just give like, and it's like work for everybody. If you want to try to make sure that, you get better, there is a company like a American / my country, Burkina Faso, that they're trying to make sure that people are better, so you can call them and they're going to try to help you. So she was giving out these little papers, and there's a guy who just takes the paper and he just goes like, and he throws it on the floor. And a couple of people, because pretty much everybody here drives like motorbikes, and some people started laughing. And I'm like, what's funny? And one of them is like, it's not funny. But I'm like, so why are you laughing? And they all started looking at me. I'm like, it's rude. You could have just said, I don't want your paper. But you literally take the paper, you don't even read it, and you just drop it on the floor. How is this funny? Now they're all looking at me like, why are you pissed? I wasn't pissed. It's just rude. It's not because you feel you're better than somebody that you just need to belittle people. And that's the thing these days. People just try to make themselves bigger by belittling other people. And this is something that I sincerely hate. Nobody is better than nobody. I hate it like hate it and hate it like hate it. I don't understand how people can just not be kind. If you don't want to be kind, at least don't be crazy. Don't be rude on somebody else. It's just crazy. So I just, I talked, and then, the light got green and we all went about. But it's just, I don't get it. I'm sure she doesn't like just standing there and give paper around the under the sun to people, but why? You don't want a paper, you don't want she was not actually like giving dollars or money to people. You don't have to take it. You can say, oh, no thank you. Nope. So I am going to come here. I'm going to plan next year for, I want to be like seriously not spending money for the next 10 months, because I want to have enough money around this year, next year, so that I can buy my stuff, because it's clearly Thanksgiving season, Black Friday and everything. Prices have dropped, and I'm not that rich to buy anything. So I bought a couple of things for myself this year since I didn't have anything, some clothes and stuff. So, but I think I have enough. I think whatever I don't have is not extremely important. So I will maybe, make sure that I really don't buy anything and just focus on, building the house with what I can have. Make sure that I get a little more, job, because I have to say that sometimes I don't accept things, or I don't really look for, because I was just like taking time this year, which helped tremendously. I have time to take care of my mom, who has an autoimmune disease. My dad, at some point, he also was like so I have to make sure that we get back on our feet. Don't expect anything from anybody, because when she was so disappointed that people didn't show up, the Marine, I was like, I'm not surprised. Sometimes you just feel like people are always like, oh, I can come and see you. They take a picture and you think like you're this huge influencer and stuff, but people don't have the time, and they don't care. Really deeply, they don't care. Most people, they're not even going to call and check up on you. So live your life, take time, plan, ask yourself what you want from life, and do you. And if you can help anybody else in it, help anybody else in it. This is how you grow. This is how you become a better version of yourself. Obviously, you have to make the money, but we're going to talk about that on the other channel. I don't know when I'm going to upload. There's too many videos I want to upload, so sorry for anybody who's waiting for the videos to come out. We're not a lot yet. We're just 4. Thank you for the subscribers, by the way. And, subscribe. If you're here and you like the video, subscribe. I'll see you next time.